What's going on, guys? Your boy Amazing. We're back with another video, and in today's video, guys, me doing how to gear the slime characters in Grand Cross, man. So I know a lot of you guys have been wondering, Amazing, why did you run this set on your Rimroo? Or Amazing, why did you run this set on your Millam? And also, like, in general, what gear set should you be running for the new slime characters that came out to Grand Cross? So let's hop into the video. Before we actually hop into the video, make sure to subscribe to your boy Amazing. We are on the road to 20k subscribers, man. At the time of recording this video, I'm at 19,750 subscribers on the YouTube channel. You guys have been showing a ton of support on the YouTube channel lately, man, and it means a lot. So let's hop into the video. Alright, so for the slime characters and their gear, it honestly depends like on your type of playstyle for a lot of these. With Rimaro, it's either you go attack crit damage or HP defense, and it's honestly your call. The reason I went HP defense on my Rimroo is because I went for the 6 out of 6. And because I got the 6 out of 6 on Rimroo, I thought that the HP defense would just be overall better in terms of running him as a link. I could also run him on the field, and his ult will still hit hard. Because if you guys saw my PvP showcase, Rimroo ult still hits hard on HP defense. And that goes to show, like characters like this, even if they're meant to be DPS characters, you can still run on HP defense. Do I think HP defense is his best set? Probably not his very best, but in general content, I think HP defense does get the job done. If you run like an attack defense or an attack crit damage Rimaro, his cards will actually hit a lot harder, man, and that's like where you want him to do damage. That's when you would be running like an attack crit set. But if you want him to just be there to tank and even build up his passive, because when he does get his full passive, he gets what, 40% basic stats and 130% pierce. On top of his holy relic, giving him 80% outright, so he's going to be at like 200% plus guaranteed pierce rate when he maxes out his full passive. So Rimaro himself, he's very good, even on an HP defense set where, you know, he can still deal a lot of damage, but he doesn't need, you know, he doesn't need like an attack set to still deal like 200k on a rank 2, let's say. So, you know, Millam or Rimaro, I should say, you can either interchange depending on your set. Honestly, I'd say if you have him lower duped, you could go attack. If you have him higher duped, you can go HP. It honestly just depends, but I mean, you know, you guys do you with Rimaro right there. So moving on, we have Millam. So Millam is a pretty clear-cut answer. I would say attack crit damage is Millam's best set, and the reason for that is because you want Millam to hit hard as hell, man. Like literally, she has a spike card meant to do ×2 crit damage, so she's gonna hit very hard with that. Even her second card here, if you guys watched my Millam on the deer video or even on the bird, she hits so hard, man. Even with this card, like this card doesn't have like, you know, it's mainly just 180% attack or 270% attack, because you're probably not gonna get the rank 3, but you'll get the rank 1 or 2. It also disables ulti moves and depletes ulti move gauge on one enemy doing 180%. That's a lot of damage still. And even on an attack crit set, Millam still hits super hard. Alongside her passive giving her 80% crit damage, right? Because you just have to use like any skill from her specifically 4 times. So once you use 4 skills, boom, 80% crit damage. On top of the fact that every time she increases the rank of her skill, uses or moves a skill, she's gonna get a crit chance and crit damage of 10% for 3 turns, up to 5 times basically. So you can get what, 50% crit chance, 50% crit damage on top of 80% crit damage, with her basic stats already being, or like her all stats already being like 229% crit damage with crit attack crit damage gear with 117 crit chance, man. Like Millam is a really good character on an attack set, and you guys have seen it in my deer and bird videos that she does perform very well on an attack crit set. For running Millam. You obviously could run like an HP set and she'd still hit decently hard, but if you want to utilize her damage to the fullest extent, you want to run an attack crit damage set. Alright, moving on to the next characters, we have Shuna right here, which is going to be a very easy HP defense. And the reason you want to run Shuna on HP defense is because she is a support type character. I've talked about this a lot, you know, when running like support type characters, what gear should you be running, but it's mainly HP defense because they're trying to stay alive as long as possible to keep the support for the DPS characters. And the reason why you would go HP on Shuna specifically is because she already has a healing card which does scale off her attack, and you know, you could make the the argument that, you know, if you run an attack set, she'll heal better and keep the team alive better. But if you want her to stay alive so that the team still gets the buffs, you'd want to have more HP in general, meaning an HP defense set would be better. Also, the fact that Shuna has a stun card, she's kind of utility, you know what I mean? She's a side utility as well as being support. And her passive here is going to give her unknown race allies 20% damage reduction. So, you know, having that bonused in with her holy relic being when a hero uses a recovery skill, removes 1 debuff from the allies and applies an effect which increases pierce rate by 20%. So she's kind of trying to be a really strong Rimroo support, and being that, you know, she's able to increase pierce rate, she has a healing card, she has a stun card, she is basically like the definition of a support type character alongside her passive as well. So I would go HP defense guaranteed on Shuna, just so that she tanks really well and so that she can stay alive as long as possible to keep the support for her team. That's generally how you would go about building a support type character, and Shuna is a really good example of that, actually. So moving on, we have Bennymaru. So Bennymaru is kind of a weird pick. I don't have his holy relic at the moment, but basically his holy relic is he increases his attack related stats by I think like 25%, and then, or no, it's like it might be like 20% or 15%, but then 25% of damage dealt he actually heals back. So the thing with Bennymaru is he does have a defense related down card right here, and he also has weak point single target. So because looking at his skills like that, you could probably just give him an attack crit set and he would do fine. The only places you would really use Bennymaru anyway would be probably PvE content, so I guess running an attack crit set would be fine. I think that's probably his best set, honestly. Like in comparison to like an HP set, he's not really providing much for the team, so attack crit damage for Bennymaru is probably going to be the main set you run on him, especially so because you're going to heal more off the damage you do, and the more damage you deal, the better it is for Bennymaru as well. And then also his passive, you guys don't know, increases the hero's damage dealt by 15% per hero skill you use, up to 4 times. And so every time you spam your cards with Bennymaru, he's going to be inflicting damage dealt, he's going to be doing a lot of damage, healing back if you have his holy relic, and yeah, he's just going to be doing a lot of damage there for the team. So that's going to be Bennymaru. For regular Rimroo here, I recommend you guys run HP defense, and it's good that I recommended HP defense for the Demon Lord Rimroo because they share the same UR gear. So running HP defense on regular Rimroo is actually not going to be a bad idea because he does have a taunt skill, which gives him debuff immunity and taunts, healing by diminished HP. So he's basically able to take the brunt of the damage while another you know, character on the team can be the damage dealer, while Rimroo is kind of the tank on the team, right? He also has a rupture single target, so double damage against buffs, and then his ultimate's going to cancel buffs and stances and stun. So he's kind of a nice kind of support type character here. And then alongside his passive, increasing his defense related stats by 12% at the start of the ally's turn when he takes damage. And then also with the fact that he gets his holy relic where it increases his attack related stats based on how much damage he takes, or something like that. I forgot exactly how much it is, but it's based on his like remaining HP, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, Rimroo is very good, and running him HP defense just like the Demon Lord Rimroo is not a bad idea and can definitely be run. The final character that is with the slime collab is going to be regular Rimroo, which also shares UR gear, by the way. So all 3 of the Rimroos in the game will share UR gear, and so because of that, and because of the way Rimroo is built, this Rimroo specifically, you would want to run an HP defense set. So HP defense is probably your best set for the Rimroos, just because, like, you know, if you want to use all 3 of them, then HP will go on all 3 of them very nicely. But yeah, the reason you want to run HP defense is because he's going to be a healer, granting debuff immunity, and he also has remove buff single target on his skill. But also the main fact of the reason why you would want Rimroo to be on HP defense is because you can run him as a backline support for CC, whatever the case. Obviously he doesn't have the greatest CC, but HP defense will give him the most amount of it. So allies heal 5% of diminished HP at the start of the allies turn, so basically anytime you take damage, you're going to be healing 5% of that for your team. And you just have to have Rimroo in the backline. He doesn't need to be on the team. He can be in the front and it'll still work, but he doesn't need to be really doing anything, and he'll still provide that for the team, man. So that's why I believe this Rimroo is HP defense. And so, like, honestly, in terms of like just the Rimroos and where I would give them gear, I would just say because the other 2 are HP defense as well, you could make the argument that HP defense is Rimroo's best set. But you know, still, as I mentioned earlier, Demon Lord Rimroo on attack crit damage still does really good. And you know, if you're using him for damage centered Rimroo, then you would want to go attack crit damage anyway. So yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That's my recommendations for what gear you should be running on each of these slime characters from the slime collab in Grand Cross. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe as always. If you guys want to see more videos like this, definitely let me know in the comment section below. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace out and have a great rest of your day.